Today we're diving into the newly launched Redmi Turbo 5 Max. And yes, this phone is expected to arrive in global markets like the UK and Europe under a rebranded name, the Poco X8 Pro Max. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from Maiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. When it comes to design, this generation sticks closely to what we saw on the Turbo 4. You still get that compact metal camera module, plus a right-angled metal frame with softly rounded corners that blends into a fiberglass back panel. The overall look feels clean and sharp, but it's comfortable in the hand, not edgy. For its price range, it honestly gives off a surprisingly premium vibe. But let's be real. Premium isn't just about looks. It's also about the materials, the finish, and most importantly, what's happening inside the phone. You've probably already skimmed a few reviews online, so let's jump straight into what really matters, starting with the display. Specs can sound boring on paper, but the testing setup here is seriously professional. The Redmi Turbo 5 Max uses the same high-end M10 panel material from Huaxing Optoelectronics that's also found on the Xiaomi 17 Ultra, paired with Xiaomi's own newly developed red luminescent material. In sunlight mode, real-world measurements show full-screen SDR brightness going past 800 nits, while HDR brightness climbs beyond 1800 nits. As for brightness uniformity, even the corners stay impressively consistent, with a maximum deviation of just moving on to display quality. The Turbo 5 Max clearly carries forward Xiaomi's strong tuning DNA. In its default professional color mode, the coordinates sit extremely close to the D65 center of the CIE 2015 10-degree viewing test when calculated spectrally. Because of this, the average color shift lands at around 1, which means there's practically no visible difference compared to a reference display. I've also included the rest of the test results in the video, and honestly, it's no surprise that the Turbo 5 Max screen outperforms most phones in its price segment. But if you think that's where it stops, think again. The real highlight here is eye protection and screen flicker control. On screen right now, you're seeing the already impressive eye comfort performance of the Redmi K80 Ultra. The higher that line goes, the more visible the flicker becomes, and the worse it is for your eyes. The next line shows the current best full-screen flicker performance among mainstream phones. And then there's the Redmi Turbo 5 Max. Yep, it takes the top spot in its class. While plenty of phones claim low-brightness flicker control, this one goes a step further. It packs a 3840 Hz high-frequency screen with DC dimming, but unlike other displays using similar specs, this panel behaves differently in real testing. At full brightness, flicker visibility drops below 0.4, something only this phone manages to achieve right now. The waveform also shows much smaller fluctuations, which translates to less eye fatigue during long sessions. So if you're someone who spends hours on your phone and often feels eye strain from staring at the screen, this is definitely a device you should try in person before making your purchase. When it comes to performance, the Turbo 5 Max arrives with the brand new Dimensity 9500S, basically an upgraded take on the Dimensity 9400, which powered many mid-range flagships last year. To see what it can really do, we put it through its paces in Genshin Impact and Honor of Kings. Let me walk you through the exact testing setup and results. First up, Honor of Kings. We ran a 30-minute 5v5 match and the frame rate graph was almost perfectly flat. The average came in at 120.1 FPS with a 1% low of 113.6 FPS, which is seriously impressive. Power consumption averaged around 4.4 watts. After the session, the highest temperature we recorded was just 41.4 degrees Celsius on the front and 40.9 degrees on the back. That's true flagship level performance right there. And for everyday use, there's honestly nothing to worry about. Now let's talk battery life, and I'd say this is even more reassuring. The Turbo 5 Max packs a massive 9,000 mAh composite battery, which is the largest battery Xiaomi has ever put into a phone. We also ran a hands-on battery test in a 25-degree room with brightness set to 350 nits and light consumption at 35%, volume at 250%, and a SIM card inserted to simulate real-world usage. We started from 100%. After 2 hours of 5v5 ranked matches in Honor of Kings, the battery was still sitting at 86%. Then we spent another 2 hours scrolling Douyin, and it only dropped to 77%. That kind of endurance is honestly wild. For most users, this phone could easily last 2 full days on a single charge. For charging, we began at just 1% battery using the original 100-watt A2C charger, again in a 25-degree environment. Technical charging mode was turned on, while smart charging and battery protection were switched off. Peak charging power hit roughly 80 watts in about 31 seconds, and the phone reached a full charge in around 76 minutes. When you combine that all-day battery life with 100-watt PPS fast charging support, you don't even need to carry the official charger everywhere. You'll be just fine. Overall, both charging speed and battery endurance are surprisingly good. So far, we've covered the display, performance, fast charging, and battery life, all offering excellent value. That raises the question, did the Turbo 5 Max cut corners elsewhere to keep the price down? And the answer is no. It comes with a metal frame that's rare at this price point, 12115F symmetrical dual speakers, an ultrasonic in-display fingerprint sensor, full dust and water resistance, plus dual-frequency GPS and quad-frequency Beidou support, all without compromises. It even supports up to 15 different 5G bands, which makes it incredibly practical for delivery drivers. And if they feel like gaming after a long day, the performance is more than capable of handling that too. What's even better is that the price has stayed exactly the same despite recent memory cost increases. The Redmi we all remember is back. All right, that's it for today's video. If you've got any questions about the Turbo 5 Max or the Poco X8 Pro Max, drop them in the comments and give me a follow. Don't forget to subscribe for more awesome tech reviews. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.